All right, we're live. Hello. Welcome to the Sunglasses Club.
I know.
Glasses Club.
Joey,
I don't have any sunglasses.
We're gonna pretend, Joey.
Okay.
Just pretend.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was. Well, earth signs. So I was, librarian. Inner librarian.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. So I'm surrounded by Virgos today.
That's how she likes it.
They are my favorite peoples. So you guys know Joey Morris. I've had her on here before. Really
Once or
good
twice.
down before. Yeah, to the extent that now she's saying "we" on her channel.
It's the royal we.
Yeah. And then you guys might not know, but you should have already, honestly. Allorah Rayne, who's here with me today as well.
Yay! Super stoked. Gonna talk about astrology.
Yes. And in a show of solidarity, sunglasses.
For you guys who don't know, I have like a gruesome eye virus infection, whatever. And so I literally woke up with a black left eye this morning. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I was so angry.
That seems not fun at all.
No, so for right now, I'm the shamed royal or Lindsay Lohan fresh out of rehab. Either or work.
We're all channeling something. Chris is the Terminator.
Yeah. And I am the Terminator.
I'm some kind of kinky librarian.
Yeah. Why not?
Because
You added the kinky part.
Yes. This is like a Halloween chat before it's Halloween.
it's always Halloween in my house. Always.
Truth.
Right?
Truth.
Okay. Oh, wait. Let me...
Oh.
Okay. Go on.
Wait. You get... Okay. I was going to say, this all started because of a chat on Joey's channel where we were trying to talk about astrology and death, but it actually ended up being like somewhat astrology and the little death.
The sexy time.
Yes. So that happened, and then Allorah was on, and I kept being like, see, Allorah knows, let's get Allorah on here. And then, well, hi. This happened. This happened. So we don't know specifically what we're going to talk about, but it's in the area of, to quote Allorah, all the things that are energy.
Well, why don't we start with new moon?
And planets.
We had new moon. So how was new moon for everybody?
We did.
Oh, fuck this new moon, man.
Oh, did you both have bad new moons? That's interesting. Go on.
Mine wasn't like, okay. It was a roller coaster.
Uh-huh.
I felt as if I was like filtering everybody's crap.
You did.
Not just mine, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there was a release, which was good, and it was intense, which is good. However, what it was intense with was not so great. I had a migraine for basically like 24 hours, and that was not fun.
No.
Yeah. How about you, Allorah?
She did say fuck this new moon. I'm guessing it wasn't good.
I think that she loved it.
Well, okay, so see, I don't know. I don't know if it's like a combination of all the shit at the same time, but so there was the new moon, which was a super moon. And then on top of that, like at the same time, I don't know if you guys know this, but there was some like heavy solar flares going on that they were higher than normal. So there was that. And then I was PMSing on top of it. So it was like, holy fuck. Like I was hit from like every angle and even internally. And I'm like, what's going on? Is she mad at me? Or is this is my shit? No, it's your shit. No, I can't figure it out. So
exactly.
I don't know. It just made it really hard to decipher where energies were coming from for sure for me.
I had a crazy good new moon this new moon. Like so I started off and I was kind of like in a mood, like at the beginning of the day, like I was in a mood. And then like the Morrigan came through twice. And the first time she was like, tell the world they need to see. And I was like, oh my God, what? And I was like, right, fine. share the message. And
I need to see.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, so I'm telling you what you all need to see. Okay,
I'll work on that.
And then there was like messages of belonging, which I'd struggled a little bit again with this month. So there was messages of belonging with her. But then I got like this crazy warrior energy come through. So for the rest of the night, I was like, oh, I can take on the world. I was like that all night. And I was like working with my poison path stuff. And I was like,
I saw that.
I was in it. I was just, it was such a good night. It was full on like along the edges kind of witchcraft, like feeling those primal dark goddess energies. I was like, oh, it's so cool.
It was definitely primal for me. Like that would be a good way to say it. Because I did actually like towards the end harness some of those energies for projects and things. That's good. Yes.
That's true. I did get a lot of creative shit done.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I think actually, interestingly enough, the biggest issue I had was
I'm gonna take mine off too.
Well, it was getting hot in there, man. It was sweaty. I needed to.
Well, these are long distance, so I was trying to look over them.
So.
Keep going.
Yes. So I was saying that. I don't remember. Fuck it. Go on.
You were talking about primal energies.
I was talking about primal energy. Oh, interestingly enough, the times when I was having a difficult time with it is when I was having to like be with society as a whole.
That's
I was by myself.
Yeah, that's true.
I was like, yeah, let's make things and let's do stuff, and like I was cleansing everything like fucking crazy, but still it seemed better at least.
I agree.
Yeah, there was definitely like a singular energy yesterday. Absolutely.
Well, I mean, it was Gemini, so maybe that's something in the communication.
Well, the energy for like me, like since we're talking astrology,
it
would be like if Leo and Sagittarius and Gemini had a love child.
Oh wow.
And but then I was like, but let's talk about it, but let's don't. But I want to be around people, but no, the hell I don't. So
yeah,
it's crazy.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Hey, everybody in chat.
I was gonna say hi, everybody in chat. We've been ignoring that. Gothic is laughing. He said, Allorah's Lindsay Lohan fresh out of rehab. Cris is trying to get to the chopper, and Joey wants you to return her books or else.
Ooh.
Oh, Gothic.
Well, I need my whip now if we're going to go down that. Bring your books back.
Yeah. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Willow. Hi, Candace. Hi, Helen. Hello, Debbie. What else we got? Sweet Susie. Hi. And Christina and Sarah. Hello, y'all.
Hey.
Did you all have a nice new moon chat?
Yeah.
I was going to say, we covered that in here.
Right. We covered it. It's y'all's turn.
Chat hasn't moved for a minute. I always worry when chat doesn't move
I know.
For a minute. Speak to me, chat.
It's okay.
Tell me all about it.
Tell me your wants.
Tell me your needs. Tell me what you want.
Tell me your wants.
Okay,
right.
good.
Yep, it's moving.
Hi.
Oh, man.
So, Leo, Sag, and Gemini is a lot, lady.
Right. I know.
But I kind of get where you're, because Leo's like full on.
Right. It's like, yeah, let's do this. And then the Sag is like, I just want to philosophize and be angry and don't know why. Gemini is like, but I want to do this, but then I want to do this, but then I want to do this and this. And you're like back and forth. And I was like, in my head, I was like, just stop.
Yeah. Which thing are we doing fully? We cannot do them all.
I'm only one human. One human. Oh, so funny.
Sarah said, want Joey's necklace. Yeah, I like that necklace too. Where'd you get that one?
This is a Restyle necklace, and Restyle is sold in a lot of Gothic places, but they have their own website, which is restyle.pl, because they're in Poland. And they're pretty reasonable price. And the shipping from Poland has been quicker than the UK shipping. So it's really worth it.
Well, there you go. So Allorah has like her programs and shit pulled up because hashtag Virgo.
Hashtag Virgos are Girl Scouts, always prepared.
Yep, pretty much.
But it was interesting. So I was like looking at my houses and shit, and then I was like noticing that I don't have some stuff, and I'm like, what does that mean? And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to dig into this. So I don't know if you guys want to like pull up your charts.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we can talk about housing.
I know I've got almost no air in my chart. I know that for certain.
I have almost no air as well.
Really?
Yeah. Wait, I'm mostly earth and water and fire.
Like, I'm earth and fire. So much fire.
I have a good amount of air in mine.
That doesn't surprise me, honestly.
I have
like just hearing you tell me your academic background, I'm like, yeah, well, like you can't see my expression. Hold on. Whoa.
There you go. Make that a meme, somebody immediately. Just Cris going, whoa.
Whoa.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. 6. Yeah, 6 of mine are air.
That's a pretty good amount.
Yeah.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fire.
Oh, let's see. Let's count those up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome to everybody counter chart.
My midheaven is Gemini. I wonder if that's why I had a better new moon.
Maybe.
No, because mine's Gemini.
Oh.
My midheaven is Taurus.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 fire signs, 7 air signs.
Well, let's see.
4 water signs. And 4 earth signs.
And then 6 earth. Yeah, 6 earth. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I have 5 water. I have a fair amount of water.
You're like, I have some.
But it's all Scorpio apart from 1 Pisces and 1 Cancer. So the rest of it is Scorpio.
I have a lot of Scorpio and Sag.
I have a lot of Jesus.
You have a lot of Jesus?
You have a lot of Jesus. Okay.
It's a revival in this bitch.
The light. This chat just 180, right?
Yeah, they're like, well, bye.
No, I'm
looking
at my chart and it's pretty balanced. Like, I have 3 of most things and 4 of Virgo. But it's mostly like, that's weird. It's in 3s, man.
I have a lot of that as well. I have 3 Scorpio, 3 Taurus, 3 Leo, 1, 2. Oh no, I've got 4 Leo. Never mind. It's just the 3 Leo are next to each other. I've got a lot of Leo in my chart.
All right, so I'm counting like everything on this chart.
Mm-hmm.
all the things, and adding it up, and I have mostly water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 water, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 fire, 5 earth, 4 air.
Oh,
And
wow.
the air isn't in like main planets, it's like in the side shit, if you will.
This
So
is
like
ghetto
my
country.
ascendant node, my north node, shit like that. This is what?
Ghetto country astrology. It's not the main.
I counted them up. And this is what I found.
Yeah, like.
Oh, it's Aquarius is air, actually, isn't it? Yeah.
I do. I have one Aquarius somewhere in there. Yeah, guys. So if you're just joining, we all have our natal chart, our birth chart up, and we're counting like how many of each element we have in the placement. So that's what's happening right now.
So
people are wondering.
My Earth is all Virgo. I've got
Really?
4. Yeah, I have 4 Virgo Earth, and then
oh my gosh,
I have 3 Leo signs, 3 Sagittarius, 3 Gemini, 2 Libra, 1 Aquarius, and then I've got 2 Pisces, a Scorpio, and a Cancer.
Well,
so I'm kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
But some of my houses are completely empty, which I find fascinating.
That is interesting.
I have 3 houses that are empty.
Wow. Yeah, because none of mine are. I wonder how, like, often that happens.
Let's see. Okay, so chat.
Yes, chat.
Did any of you guys pull up your actual chart? Yes, no, maybe.
If you go to astro.cafeastrology.com, you can click your birth chart and put in your date of birth, the time, and the location, and it'll tell you all of the stuff that we're talking about for you specifically. Sarah's working on it. Okay.
All right.
I have, let's see. Venus, Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune are all Sag. Mars, Saturn, and Pluto are Scorpio. And
wait, go back. What planets are Scorpio for you?
Mars, Saturn, and Pluto.
Oh, fuck.
My Pluto and my Saturn are also Scorpio.
Oh, man. That's like a double whammy on the Saturns, man.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even know. Oh, man. And then it's like my Venus and Sag makes sense because I'm all like, don't tie me down.
Mine's in
Let
Leo.
me explore. Let me have fun. If it's not fun, I don't like it.
My Venus and my Mars are both in Leo, so.
Oh, so you're like full on.
Give me that attention. Love me like a lion.
What's your Venus, Laura?
Hold on. Oh, well, my Venus is in Leo.
Yeah,
you guys are both Leo.
I want to be worshipped.
Yeah, basically. with the Virgo goddesses up in here. Come on.
To the Sag in my Venus, that just sounds really, really tedious. Like, oh my
I cannot
God.
be dealing with that.
Stop following me. Oh my God, go away.
Hold on a second. What symbol is that? Oh, okay. I see.
Just to lower the tone, apparently Pluto in Scorpio means we are very sexual beings.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't really know what Pluto represents overall. I forgot that one. Either of you remember?
Hold up.
It just says,
I don't.
It just says here Pluto in Scorpio, great sexual activity.
I'm sorry, did you say group?
That is
now then, Allorah.
Allorah, we've lured you in.
Welcome to the dungeon chat.
Oh man. What the man?
Yes, Mary Morning, we are doing natal charts apparently.
We were just
Briar's gonna bring out her book for Pluto energy.
Ooh.
Pluto, according to the Google, represents subconscious forces ruling all that is below the surface. On the upside, Pluto is associated with renewal and rebirth. Well, of course it would be a Scorpio.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense for both of us, actually.
I'm trying to figure out which
transition.
Here we go. Maybe this is it. Yay.
What you trying to find?
So I don't have nifty little, like it doesn't tell me which of these symbols is which of these planets. So I'm trying to figure it out. Crap.
So I just read something that was kind of hilarious, and I just want to just double check where my Mercury is. Yeah, I thought so. So it says Virgo rising, because my Virgo is a rising as well, are often understated in mannerism and dress, depending on where their Mercury is. My Mercury's in Leo.
Yeah.
That would be the exact opposite. Yes. Like, why, Leo, you're dressed quite drab today, said no one ever.
That's the eye makeup, like the bright green eye makeup.
Okay. Now I got it.
Okay.
All right, my Pluto is in Libra.
So, like, seeing the two sides to things, perhaps? Because they have a sort of a...
Briar Lynn says Pluto
balance.
is the beginning and ending of life. Transitions, change, shifts, power.
Well, that makes sense.
So that with us, with the Scorpio thing, is very underworldy, very sex, death, and rebirth.
Oh, that's why.
What?
In this program that I'm running, it's a totally different symbol than normal. That's why I was like, where the F Pluto, man? And it's a P with a line and shit. I don't know. That's why I couldn't find it.
We're wearing sunglasses because Allorah needed to wear sunglasses. I did have glasses on, but I've taken them off.
It's because we wear our sunglasses in the morning.
We wear our sunglasses in the day. Because we're earth signs.
No, it's because Allorah's eye is not feeling well, and out of solidarity, we are also wearing glasses.
I can put mine back on for a minute if you like. Hang on.
So if Pluto is the ending, beginning, what is it? Beginning and ending of life.
Transition, change, yeah.
So I'd say if mine's in Libra, that's kind of like I'm good at going between. I don't know.
Seeing both sides maybe of death and of, like transitions. So you probably weigh all the outcomes which your Virgo would feed into.
So it says here, Pluto and Libra may be a bit compulsive. They want to understand the world around them, but they may act before thinking. But you've got that Virgo girl too. They really want to appear as if they are in control. They work very diligently at making all of their relationships work. This is their way of transforming themselves and others. Some may be unconventional, while others are very traditional in how they view these relationships. Oh, here, Libra Pluto loves art, and they respond best to the art that makes a strong impression on the viewer. Fairness and justice is important to them, and they may help reform laws to make things more equitable. They are equitable. They are fairly diplomatic and may get very angry when they see injustice. Ultimately, they wish to create harmony. Fighting and discord cause them pain. They are able to dive right into a situation, however, and wade through all the unpleasantness to create that peace. So you're like, you hold that space in the middle and like fight to maintain it. Yeah.
I'm like, everybody just calm the fuck down.
Right. Just breathe.
I can't, and you know what's funny? I can't tell you how many people, like, I mean, not only in my waking life, but since I've come back and am a part of this community again, it's so funny because I've had so many people that I knew in previous years see that I'm back and all of a sudden come to me and are just like, bleh, and are like, I'm so sorry I did on you. And I'm like, no, that's fine. Like, and then I'm like, how can I help? What can I do?
What can I do for you today? Step into my office.
But it's great because, you know, I like it. I mean, I feel like I'm helping, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I basically shit myself with happiness when I saw that you were back. No, because I think I was talking to Charlie at the time, and I saw your name pop up, and you messaged me, and I'm like, who the fuck is? Holy fucking shit! Like, this bitch is back. And then I just like aggressively messaged you for a while. But yeah.
Chat, where are your Pluto? Where's your Pluto at? What signs? Let's see what we got in here.
Where is your space of transition? Maybe I'll read a little bit about some of them because I got it in front of me.
There you go.
Read a bit of Scorpio so we know.
Scorpio? Okay.
While chat is finding their Pluto.
Right. Pluto signs. Scorpio. Boom. Okay. Pluto in Scorpio is ruled by strong emotions. Oh shit. Not only do they react according to their own emotions, but they can understand how others feel as well. They are drawn to activities that will involve them emotionally. Intensity is the key word for them. Scorpio Pluto knows how to bring things that are hidden out into the light. That's accurate. They fight for human rights, and they have a talent for helping the unconventional become accepted.
Yes, right, yeah.
Says the death midwife. The topics that capture their interest may include the occult, sex, the mind, death, genetic engineering, and cloning.
Cloning?
We went somewhere else. At the end
I feel like we dropped off the cliff. Like, yes, what the fuck?
Exactly. Scorpio Pluto may tend towards dark thoughts. They naturally filter out the good and happy things because focusing on the darker secret motives. Wait, what? What the fuck? They naturally filter out the good and happy things, focusing on the darker secret motives of those around us. They may feel they know best in every situation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Individuals born with Pluto and Scorpio may try to maintain positive so strongly that they find themselves in denial, finding out when it is too late about all that was happening right under their noses.
Okay, we also have...
Yes, what else do we have?
The next one I saw was Mary Morning, and she has her Pluto's in Virgo.
Ooh. Virgo. Pluto Virgo. That's a very structured change.
I'm going to say resistant to change.
Yeah. Pluto in Virgo finds it difficult to leave things alone if they think they can improve upon it.
True.
They are very inventive. They often find their own ways to communicate. This can actually become a bit of an obsession. They are good at organizing things and sometimes get so involved with this that they lose their emotional and ethical selves in the process. Virgo Pluto is interested in health and work. They often prefer to stay in the background rather than seek the spotlight. They may want to save the world. That's it. Just, save the world. Just one sentence. They
want to be a superhero.
I'm seeing Mary Morning with like a double M cape, like that's like her Victorian inspired stuff, like yeah. Let's see. They are not afraid to start from the ground up to create healing for themselves, others around them, and the earth. They are content to know they did their best. Pluto and Virgo can be analytical and critical. At the same time, they fear criticism from others. They feel better when they are in service to mankind. They are practical and enjoy art and other visual treats. They are interested in science, technology, and healing. They like precision in all things. They may appear cynical. So there you go, Mary.
Okay, do you want to do one more Pluto and then?
Sure, one more Pluto. Who's got a Pluto?
Most people in here are Scorpio and Pluto.
We did Scorpio and Pluto. We did
Libra
Virgo and Pluto and Libra and Pluto.
Yeah.
I think that's all the different ones we've got so far.
Is that everybody's? Okay, cool.
So what's the next one?
All right. Well,
or do you switch to something else?
This is fun. I don't know. Do you guys like this? This is fun to me.
It don't matter to me. Whatever.
I'm happy. Is chat happy? Yeah. Is chat happy to talk about the signs and what signs are in different houses and what that means? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Mary Morning says Pluto changes for generations, so you can tell like what generation you are by what you have.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That must be the same as your node.
Go ahead. Yeah. I wondered if it was a slow change, and that's why there weren't that many different ones.
Mm.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, Pluto takes the longest to make laugh.
That makes sense.
So that makes sense.
What about Venus? Should we do Venus? Should we do love?
Let's do love.
Let's do love. So my Venus is in Leo.
And yours, so we'll do that first. Okay, Venus and Leo. Good Lord, this is a lot. I'm not reading all of it, but we'll read the first part.
Okay, read the good bits.
Capricorn, that's not efficient. Anyway. Leo.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Right. So Leo Venus likes to brag about their relationship. They can be demanding of their partner because they love to be courted, and they have a need to feel special. Warm and generous, the Venus and Leo person is very loyal, although they still enjoy attention from the opposite sex. They are Leo after all. They will tell their partner about all the flirtations. They want to brag about it. Chances are the flirtations are harmless. If you have an innocent flirtation, however, watch out. Leo Venus will not be happy about it. Leo Venus has high expectations of their partner, though as long as they know your attention is on them, they are very generous. If their relationship seems stale or settled, they may feel threatened. Being treated indifferently or impersonally also makes them feel insecure. While sex is important for the person in Venus and Leo, feeling loved is even more so. They have difficulty separating the two. They need to know how wonderful they are. If you respect and appreciate them, they will never lose interest in you. You may need to give them little reminders once in a while that your feelings matter too. If you are feeling jealous, let them know. This affirms that you still find them attractive. They are enamored of that first stage of love when two people can't get enough of each other and want it to last forever. They are affectionate and adoring. They may hang on to a relationship much longer than they should because they have invested their ego into it.
Right there.
Yep, I thought of you too. They are a born romantic and love to play up their emotions. They are not confident in themselves in love. They are good at faking it. They love to be given the royal treatment on a date. Well, we do have the royal here.
That would make me uncomfortable, actually. On a date to be given the royal treatment, that would freak me out.
Well, I think it would depend on, like, are we talking a first date or are we talking an established relationship? Because if it's a first date, oh, hell no. I'd be like,
what's going on? It's not real. Yeah.
See, and I would probably buck the system, like if that happened with me, because I've got a Sag, so that's probably why. But like, I wouldn't want all that bullshit.
I'd rather have romantic, but it to be like kind of like offbeat romantic, like it meant something to the person who was involved, rather than stereotypical romantic.
Well, yeah, but even Leo with this, like their emotion, so it would be like the intention behind it.
Yeah, but like grand
you can't just be like, here's some flowers. That's just like, it's not the actual flowers, it's the fact that you thought to get them. You know what I mean?
Well, and like, I don't know if it's influenced by other things in your chart, but if we're just talking about, like, if it's specific to Venus and Leo, I mean, I don't know. But, like, for me, it's not about, like, how grand you make shit. Like, if I'm a simple creature, it's not hard. Like, I feel like I'm not a hard-to-please person. So if you can't even think a minor thing, like, what the F, you know? Ugh.
I will read this part. In friendship, Leo Venus is attracted to colorful people. They don't feel much interest in those who appear dull or lifeless. Well, who does? They make generous friends.
We don't like dull people. Get out.
They make generous friends who will cheer you on in all your endeavors. They like to plan elaborate celebrations and like children.
This is well.
That's true.
Yeah, I had you until that last part, right?
I'm not sure about that last part. Did you get your bucks yet?
No, it was in the States the 21st, so it should be here soon. I'm kind of hoping, like, half hoping it comes during the live stream.
Oh, please come in the live stream, because then I can be like, look, Leo Venus, I'm generous.
Yeah. Okay, so
what's yours?
Mine is Sag. And it's the Sag and Venus. So Sag and Venus likes to learn new things all the time, and when they're in a relationship, they want someone that will help them grow and expand their range of experience. Idealistic, they want a partner who appreciates all the things they do, their beliefs, their goals, their visions. Both lighthearted and serious, a person with a Venus in Sag can be a bit confusing at times. They don't commit as easily as some others, since they like to roam. Venus is always having a good time. They are friendly and flirtatious, and they are great at entertaining others. While they take pride in their open-mindedness, they can also be rather judgmental. This is true.
Bingo.
They don't like dull routine. Again with the dull. Who likes that? I don't.
Some must. Some must like the dull.
That's like saying no one likes an asshole. Well, yeah, they're assholes. Well,
Does dull mean like routine though? Is that what they're doing? I don't know.
They don't. Well, they said they don't like dull routine, inhibitions, or overly emotional scenes.
Yeah, that's the same old, same old.
So the flowers, and they're like, oh, I'm like, I'm gonna go over here. That's no, thank you.
Do you know what I just realized? I feel like we've given for the last 2 live streams, I feel like we've been like, how to seduce us, just in case you want to know.
Oh my gosh. Let's see.
Okay, but what's funny though is, like, we're talking about this, and when you're saying like our Venus signs, but at the same time, like, I'm thinking about the other things that I am, and it's like, I'm totally a Venus and Leo. However, like, there's other
influenced.
Yeah, because like, like if I go out on a date with somebody, like, I don't, like, you have to be my friend first. Like, we can't, like, if I can't be friends, I can't have a conversation with you, and you can't keep up with my brain, you gotta go. Sorry.
Yeah. That's so important to me as well, and I'm Virgo as well, and I've, like, you've got to seduce my brain first.
Oh yeah.
If we can't hold a conversation, I said this on the other live chat. I was like, if you're beautiful but dumb, I'm not interested. If
you like, close your mouth and let me.
I couldn't do that. I need the conversation. I need the intellectual, like, back and forth. I need a bit of wit.
I think that's the Virgo, honestly, because Virgos don't suffer fools very well.
We don't like you to be dull or stupid.
Really don't. Okay, so Venus and Sag, yes. So they are restless and won't let along with someone who insists on dwelling on the same thing. When life gets rough in a relationship, they have a strong instinct to pack up and run. No, because I don't have my Capricorn, like you were saying, and my Cappy I've made this dedication, like that's it, you're stuck with me.
Yeah.
I
just had visions of Chris being like, nope. Nope.
Done. I'm gonna walk out now.
Yeah.
When life gets rough, while this may mean they just need a break before coming back, it can also be forever. They are attracted to those who live life to the fullest. They don't care if that person is graceful, well-mannered, or polished. So, like, you can be rough and tumble. I don't care, apparently. A person with Venus in Sag needs space and freedom to be happy. Laugh with them, but if they are upset, take them seriously. Debate with them happily, but don't criticize what they believe in. When they want to roam, go with them. Yes. In most circumstances, they are easygoing and prefer things to go their way. Well, doesn't everyone? Variety is the spice of Sagittarius Venus life. They may tend towards exaggeration just because they see life as the grand adventure. They love spontaneity. Planning is not for them. They may let others down sometimes, but it isn't on purpose. They just dream too big, and they aren't big on follow through. New interests can easily eclipse the old. They love philosophy, religion, and art. They find these topics stimulating intellectually. Yes, I need you to be able to talk about deep things with me. Otherwise, this will not work.
No dungeon for you.
They find these topics stimulating. Others find a person with Venus and Sag easy to be around. They are social, fun, and free-spirited. They like to travel. They like travel and excitement. They collect friends and lovers. I collect them.
You collect us.
That's what all these skulls are, guys. That's what it is. I've just got a Sag and Venus.
I was going to be like, got to catch them all like Pokemon, but you went way darker.
Well, maybe that's the Pluto Scorpio. All right. Let's do
What do we have in chat?
Okay, so
Pisces.
We had a fire. We had fire. So now we're gonna do
Pisces.
A water.
Do a Pisces because we've got 2 or 3 Pisces, Venus and Pisces.
Okay. Venus and Pisces. Let's do this. Venus in Pisces is a dreamy, soft-hearted charmer.
Oh.
They flirt attractively. They are playful with a slight moodiness.
How do you flirt unattractively?
The wording.
Trust me, I have seen it, and it is not good.
In this, if they're like, they don't like dull flirting, I'm gonna be like, I'm out. Next one.
Yeah.
No, that's total like douchebags at a bar who will be like, "Hey, girl."
Yes. Hey, girl.
And you're like,
let me get that number.
Like, no. Like, you just need to stop.
Is heaven missing an angel? No. Hell might be.
Yep. We're on the right channel. Let's see. They flirt attractively. They are playful with a slight moodiness and maybe a bit unusual. They are romantic and prefer to play it by ear as they feel out the relationship. They can be very sensitive, but this can be a bit frustrating since they are not only sensitive to their partner, but towards everyone. The Pisces and Venus wants their partner to know that they love unconditionally. They don't care about status. They just care about what is inside.
Aww.
They are guts. They are attracted.
All right, Capricorn.
They are attracted to those who need help, to the point that they may be attracted more to a person's suffering or situations requiring a bit of martyrdom.
Oh.
They like to save people, and they like to be the one being saved. They find it hard to commit, even when they want to.
I'm sorry, are you reading Pisces in Venus or Moon in Pisces? Because this is all sounding very familiar.
Yeah, Pisces and Venus.
Oh, Lord.
We've got an Aries.
We have not done an Aries and Venus yet. I will read that one next. That'll be your next one.
Oh.
Let's see. Venus Pisces, blah, 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 blah. I read that. Okay, the person with Venus in Pisces likes romance and tenderness. So they are not the most reliable. Damn, how you just gonna build someone up and rip them down? But remember that if they stretch the truth a bit, it is usually because they were afraid to cause you hurt. Try to be understanding, though this can be difficult sometimes since they don't always understand themselves. Sometimes they actually like the idea of being misunderstood. Oh, they got your number. Pisces Venus is compassionate and sensitive. They have a sense of humor and love, but often suffer ups and downs in their mood. They are bothered by harshness or abrasive personalities. If you look in the dictionary under wistful, there will be a photo of Pisces Venus as the definition. They desperately want to connect with a partner, but it is hard for them to settle down. They like some freedom. They don't like to be tied to schedules and duties. They may have a difficult time saying no to people.
That's true. I only say this stuff because my moon is in Pisces for the most. I mean,
yeah,
it's but it's still, and emotionally, like, I resonate with what you're saying.
Gothic. Someone once came up to me while I was eating guacamole and said, "That looks delicious. You want an avocado? I want an avocado with you, because avocados." And I ran.
Oh.
I think that was a good decision, Gothic. Good.
Can we interrupt and ask what everybody's worst chat up line that they've ever heard was?
Oh my God, yes, please.
I want to hear what the worst thing anybody's ever heard is.
I have a story.
Yes.
There was a guy that once
sound.
He thought it would be cute to get my attention by tripping me with a pool cue. So I forcefully grabbed
his ass,
and then I chased him around the bar. And was I was like, "Oh hell no!"
That's because you're from my hood.
That was true. And oh yeah, for
that's how that works.
Watching.
Oh God.
Yeah. Cris and I actually grew up about 10 to 20 minutes apart from each other. We didn't know each other back then, and then we found each other on.
Yeah, she uploaded this picture like a long time ago onto her Facebook, and I'm like, hold up, I know where that is. Bitch, why do you know where that is? And then we figured out that we grew up like 10, 20 minutes from each other, which was hilarious.
I know, crazy.
Candice, I like your skin.
Who? Oh, that's creepy.
That's
not.
Hey, Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
That's with some nice Chianti and some fava beans. Like, that's not.
Sarah M. A guy was buying flowers for me and said they were for me. Another one asked to smoke weed in his trailer after works. Yikes, no thanks. Oh my God, Willow, really?
What?
My dick's name is Sprite because I like the Sprite in you.
Oh,
that's horrible.
That's horrifying. So I just used to get "Are they real?" all the time with reference to my rather large breasts all the time.
Oh my God.
And that's kind of what I got generally. And in the end, I'd be like, if you buy me a drink, I will tell you. And then I'd be like, bye.
Yeah. I once had someone offer me the entire frozen section of a Walmart.
Okay.
What?
Like they were like, "Oh, you want to like go have a date with me?" And I'm like, "I'm good, no." And they're like, "You can have all this, and all that. I get you whatever you want, man." And I'm like, "Are you bribing me with frozen food? Because if that just will knock you out." Like, this is the wrong approach to take. Let me just.
Oh man.
Indeed.
I've had people try and make out that they're like they're divinely inclined, so I should get with them they're like, you know. And I'm like, what? No, like, like, don't you know who I am? No, and I don't care to. Bye.
No. Should I?
Sure.
All right, and then we said we do Aries. So let me pull up Aries.
Yeah, sorry, just
That's
to
all right.
interrupt.
No, that was great. I enjoyed hearing about these. All right. Aries Venus is a daring flirt.
Ooh.
Subtlety is not for them. Well, that's for sure with every Aries I've ever known. Instead of...
You know, I'm thinking about Charlie, right?
Oh, God, yes. I don't know if this is her Venus, but...
Right.
Aries. Why is it so freaking... I'm blinding. I'll change me being a ghost in a second. Because the light just comes and goes and... Anyway.
Read on, Casper. Read on.
Subtlety, not for them.
From the other side.
Instead of shyly hoping you'll notice them, they will try to impress you by letting you know about their accomplishments.
Oh, well.
They are...
The frozen section.
They are a bit self-centered, but the right person will find this endearing. Damn.
The right person will want
There's so much shade on this first paragraph. Their innocent charm comes through even though they may be acting like a spoiled child. They are impulsive, impatient, and passionate. In all areas, the word for Aries, Venus, is intense. Those born with Venus and Aries can bring a childlike wonder to romance. They love to be active and energetic. They don't appreciate a mature, vague, or coy relationship. They love the chase and initial conquest. In order to keep their attention, you need to step it up to keep it new and fresh. They prefer their partner to be open and honest with them. They don't like playing games unless they're fun. Spontaneity adds fuel to their fire, and they'd rather be playful than serious. They like to lead, so be prepared to follow, at least most of the time. They will compete with you as fast as they will with anyone else. They don't like to lose when competing for someone's affections, and when they lose, they may be very irritable or moody.
So basically what you're saying is they think that they're the shit. All of the world should recognize.
Yes. But I mean, like, Venus and Leo can't really talk either, can you?
Oh, no. I want to be worshipped.
So they just need to get with, like, a Pisces who's going to be like, I want to save you. I'll do whatever you want. And then
that sounds like
it'll be fine. Like, they'll always choose them.
Did you just set up a really bad date?
I may
bad
have.
Days by astrology.
I may have. It's okay.
Blind date.
Anyway. I need like a cheesy game show song.
Cris is your ghost who will be setting you up from beyond
you
the
get
grave.
a date. You get a date, and you get a date, and you get a date. All right.
Whether it's well matched or not, we'll find out.
Let's do Saturn or Mars. Which one should we do next?
Wait a minute.
Do Saturn.
Allorah's like, hold on.
Hold up.
Saturn's like the worst planet.
Hey, Cappy over here. I like Saturn.
I like Saturn too, and I'm a Virgo, so
I just mean, like, Saturn just brings all the shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's all your shadows right there.
But us with our Plutos in Scorpio, we live there, so we don't mind.
Yeah, well.
That's true. What is yours in, Allorah?
Those of us who want balance and
I forgot.
What's her Libra is her in Pluto. I don't know about Saturn.
No, that's Pluto.
Okay. Oh God.
What's your Saturn?
I won't read it unless you want it, I promise. I just want to know what it is.
Scorpio.
Hey, me too.
Oh, okay.
Me too.
Well, so you're the same as us. Yeah.
So my shadows are literally effing shadows, is what you're saying.
That's what we're saying.
We just got to the gothic part. Everybody shove your hair over your face. My shadows are fucking shadows, man.
Yes. Hashtag real astrology witches put their shadows on the line.
Brian Lynn said, "How did Saturn hurt you, boo?"
How did Saturn hurt you?
Well, Saturn was a bitch upon return. That's all I'm saying.
Sarah's like, where did Saturn touch you? Yeah, man.
My naughty places. That's
Saturn
where
is...
touch me.
We've been going through our charts, firstly, and we're kind of reading out and talking about it and just sharing, basically.
And then also reading some people's from the chats as well.
Yeah.
So what about Saturn in Scorpio then? What's it say?
Are we all Saturn in Scorpio?
Yeah, we are.
We're all three of us are.
Okay, well, maybe because is that a generational one?
It probably is.
We've got a couple of different ones. We've got a Capricorn.
We do? Oh, a Saturn Cap.
Yeah.
Oh, Aquarius. No, so maybe we're just weird.
We're just maybe
we just all gravitated towards the same spot, Earth signs with the same Saturn.
Okay, let's read it.
Yeah? Okay. So
this is going to be interesting since this applies to all three of us.
Yeah. Saturn Scorpio. All right. Well, it starts out with reading some tea on us. Saturn in Scorpio is impatient.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. They demand a lot from themselves and from those around them.
Yes.
They can be so intense that it can be overwhelming to those who are not as directed as they are.
Yes.
So fact right there.
Full of willpower and energy, they are so determined to meet their goals, it is hard for them to remain calm.
Yes.
It depends on the area.
Well,
they are
that's
not
true.
the type. Yeah, they are not the type to stop and smell the roses. We don't have time for roses. There's a constant emotional wave going on. No. Instead of going gung-ho for their goals, however, they are usually more subtle and calculating.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I say, I don't know if you guys are like this, but like if somebody like offends me or I feel like they have treated me wrong, like I will fucking wait in the grass like a lioness for you to up or whatever, and then when you're at your weakest, like I will strike. I mean, I was vindictive, but it's like the truth. But I won't do it in like a vindictive way. Like I'll just let karma kind of. I'll just help it along.
You're just kind of like it's like a railroad where you got the two tracks, and you're just like, oh, there's this lever here. Flip, walk away. That's what happens. And the thing is like I have Cappy, which does that too. Capricorns are what I like to call the silent dicks of the zodiac. Because they always remember, but you'll never know. Like they'll say that you pissed them off. However, like if it happens again, like that's it, you're on the board. And once you're on the board and you like essentially take something from them, they will wait in the grass silently until they see that perfect spot where they can just drop a little seed or flip a little switch, and then they'll sit back and go, that's weird that that's happening to you, huh?
Yeah.
We're like,
and it's hard for the record to get on that list. But once you're there.
Yeah. I think with Virgos it's gonna be mind games as well. Like it'll be like, oh well, don't you think you did this to deserve this? So you just sit in your shit for a little bit.
Right. I could see that.
Oh, and earth signs all over. I told you so.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I think Joey and I have a joke that how you know you're arguing with an earth sign is when they start off with, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, first of all. So Saturn in Scorpio can be secretive. When hurt, they can be unforgiving. We just
Oh, yes.
They don't like to be treated unfairly. Who does? They may be cunning, resentful, jealous, or possessive. They are shrewd and like to come out on top of any type of deal.
I wouldn't say I'm possessive. I only get that way if, like, I know I'm being cheated in some way. Like,
I'm possessive.
Yeah, I don't really, I don't resonate. Like, I don't resonate
the site
possessive in the jealous part.
Yeah, I'm not very jealous either. But I am possessive, if that makes sense. Everyone asked where I'm getting this. It's alwaysastrology.com because that's where I found it. No particular reason. All right, so
Okay, so
Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio Saturn fears emotional rejection and being inadequate.
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. This fear may cause them to overcompensate in other areas. This fear may also be self-fulfilling. Yeah.
Fair calling.
They are afraid of being taken advantage of. Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
By examining their true motives, they may be able to overcome these fears and break the cycle through healing. Scorpio Saturn keeps their motives hidden deeply. They may be from psychological, emotional, or psychic causes. By revealing their motivations, they may master their issues. They often seek power through covert means, what we were just talking about. They may dabble in the occult. They may, don't we all?
We're not dabble.
Dabble?
Yeah, dabbling. Wait a minute. Wait. Dabbling. They work very diligently to achieve self-control. Passionate and intense, Saturn and Scorpio can also find themselves deep in denial. Struggling through their issues will help them deal with their emotional nature. Also, we can be resourceful. They said that too.
Self-control, that's a big thing for me because even if like inside I'm like fuming, pissed off, like I'll just be like, you know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you. I will be right back.
Yep. Yep.
Because I'm not gonna be all,
Yep. I'm one of those, if I'm getting really, really pissed, I need to walk away and you need to not follow me, because if you follow me, I'm gonna go for the jugular because I'm analytical enough to notice where they are, the weak points.
Yep.
And so I'm like, I need to walk away right now before I say something that I will horribly regret. And you need to not follow me. I will come back, I promise, later, when I can form the right words to say. Until then, leave me alone.
Joey, I don't know if you're like this, but the Virgo in me, like, when other people are getting upset and angry and whatever, the Virgo in me will just look at like whoever they're pissed off at and be like, well, she's pissed off because this. And then they're like, wait, like I wasn't ready. And I'm like, well,
That's
it's just
totally the Virgo. Yeah.
I think
that's actually
sorry,
go ahead, Joey.
Well, I was going to say, I think Virgos actually have a ability to diffuse arguments before they've started because they see all of the things that going on with the person to build up to that point. So I think a lot of Virgos sometimes head off arguments before they even get there. But as a Virgo, or whether it's to do with this Saturn or what, arguing, words, weapons, good luck. Like Virgos especially, but I think this is true with earth signs as well in general, is they know the exact damn thing to shut you the hell up. So back off before you get cut. Like, back off.
I will cut you.
I will cut you with my words.
You know, we're conservative and dull.
I have never met a dull earth sign.
Me neither, honestly.
Okay, should we audience?
I've looked and there's I see Saturn and Capricorn coming up a couple times, so I'm gonna do that one. So Saturn and Capricorn is ambitious and hungry for power. They are focused on their career. A great organizer and planner, they easily assume responsibility and can be relied upon to take care of business. Taking care of business every day. They may find it difficult to delegate, so may end up doing all the work themselves. It is hard for them to believe that others can produce results that are up to their tough standards. Just want you to know these are all Capricorns as well. Not just those with Saturn. There is totally if you want something done right, do it yourself. Like my mom's a Capricorn and I grew up with that motto.
Mm-hmm.
They are very comfortable in a business or government job. Capricorn Saturn prefers an environment that is unemotional, impersonal, and structured. They rise through the ranks at work at a steady, if slow, pace. They are self-disciplined and hardworking. They fear not being recognized for their efforts. They like rules. Capricorn Saturn is always working, mostly for the benefit of others. If they really examine why they are so dedicated to the job above all else, sorry, my boob's coming out, they may find that they are afraid that if they don't, they won't be able to control their environment. They feel a strong need to control their surroundings before it controls them. They seldom take the time to relax and enjoy themselves or their family. Capricorn and Saturn is very cautious and detail-oriented. They can be very charming or persistent when they want something. They are gifted with persuasion and may make an effective speaker. They are fair and impartial. They have great foresight and are gifted with practical matters. Some will be concerned with developing prestige. They have a strong sense of duty, but don't always find joy in accomplishing their task. They may find fulfillment in service to others. Which that is actually a thing. Capricorn as a whole is the what was it? I use, I believe. No. What was it? I'm trying to remember their motto. But basically it has to do with like building and creating for others and being of service in that way. Like, yeah, they're power hungry, but they're also like always giving to the community. All right. So what's the other one? What is the other? Do we have another one that a bunch of people have said? Let's see. I see a couple Sag.
I've seen Sag. I've seen Aquarius. I've seen Aries. Let's do Aquarius. We haven't done.
Yeah, we haven't done Aquarius yet. We've talked about all the others to some extent. Okay, so Aquarius in Saturn. Saturn in Aquarius has the ability to really concentrate. They have a scientific mind. They are inventive and original, if a bit conservative. They may see the future as bleak. Damn. They often work towards improving society. They are good at organizing. Aquarius Saturn is a good friend. They are responsible, loyal, and impartial. They are level-headed and stable. It may be difficult for them to make friends. They may be a loner socially, but they really want to be a part of a group. It is difficult for them to be accepted because they can't help the superiority complex they exude. In order to grow, it may be necessary for them to admit how they feel and that they are unhappy. This can be very difficult for them because they have always acted like they are cool for being different. They may also just stay in the background because it is too frustrating to do otherwise. Seeing things in a unique way is valuable, and they need to realize that they can make good contributions to the group. Saturn in Aquarius needs structure in their life, but it will be unconventional. They need a place to share their ideas, even when they are impractical or fanciful. Their big challenge is to grow while being open and fair to everyone. They can be strong, impersonal, and scientific, or cold, unloving, and opinionated. They may resent being told what they don't want to hear.
Oh my God, are you reading Aquarius, son?
Aquarius. For success in life, they need to learn a tolerant, impartial attitude in public. They should develop their intuition and original thinking skills. Using these skills in practical applications will contribute to their happiness. So there you go.
So shall we put these in some context?
Yeah. Yes, please, Virgo, put this in context.
Okay, so even though like these are the qualities of the planets in the signs,
yes,
it still depends in which house it lies, what it affects, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay.
Which you wanted to talk about the houses some, I know too.
Yeah, a little bit. But okay, so we'll start over with like Pluto.
Okay.
What house is your Pluto in? Right up.
My house is.
When we Scorpio, when we both Scorpio, I Pluto. Oh, you're looking at
we
house.
were Scorpio, but she wants the house.
The house.
Let me pull up my round chart again.
Oh,
it is first, second, third, fourth. I have Scorpio in the fourth house.
Okay. Okay, so I'll do a little bit of the reading for this because I got it pulled up.
Huh.
But Joey, what's yours?
Pluto.
Yeah, what house is it in?
I
think that's third, or it might
All
be.
right.
It might be.
So
actually, I think mine's in third as well because it's like just over the line.
Mine might
third.
Be
yeah, because like here's the line for third to fourth, and it's like right here.
Okay.
So it's on the third.
Okay, so the third. Do you want me to read the third?
Yeah.
Okay. The third house is the house of communication, which by extension includes one's immediate environment, siblings, neighbors, all forms of transportation. Third house also includes intellect, lower mind, which means details and small bits of information as opposed to the higher mind, thinking patterns and early education. Communication includes messages, gossip, deliveries, phone calls, visits, reading, and writing. So take what you know about Pluto and what, Scorpio, and apply it to your communications house.
Yeah.
Does that make sense for you guys?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So like that adds the other level to it too for people so they can understand
Right.
like it's like subcategories with it. It's like the what is it? The Lenormand deck, I think it is, that has the different layovers. I haven't ever used one. But like each time you add a layer, it has a different kind of meaning. Is that the one I'm thinking of? It's like the translucent ones with the layers.
Yeah, that's the RWS, but it's just the translucent tarot.
Okay. So that's what that reminds me of with astrology. Is like there's one picture and then it lays over and then it lays over, and gradually they create the full thing. But like one by itself is an incomplete character for that person. So like you can't just look at like, oh, I'm a Capricorn sun and be like, oh, all Capricorn suns are the same, because they're not. Because there's another layer of a card that goes on top and then another layer, and so it like dials it down to like with your planets and everything, your houses and what sign it was in, and even your degrees. So
right. And I think this makes sense for both of you guys, because when you think about communication, and you're also talking about like YouTube videos and what you put out on the interwebs and what and all of that, and it's all occult and death related, and I mean, Jesus, you're a midwife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
we're talking about death.
Joey is the Morgan. I mean, she like
Joey's the Morgan. You heard it here first.
You know, it's really funny. I thought that she said Joey is the morgue, and I was like, well, that's depressing.
No, it was worse than that. Joey's going to get a load of people going, so Joey thinks she's the Morgan now, does she?
Oh, gosh.
No.
No, that's not of all the witches that I know, like when I think about Morgan, Joey is like the immediate association. You know what I mean? Like he embodies all those things.
Death.
So that
I bring it all.
Yeah.
Break it all. And then mine is actually in my second house. And, you know, so it's Libra. It's all the justice, all that, trying to keep the peace. But my second house is my self-esteem, sense of worth, how you value yourself, possessions, including anything you own. So that would probably translate to I give as much as I take, because I don't like to, I have to have that balance, you know?
Yeah.
And it's so funny too, because it also applies to how I treat money. So like, I want money, I like money, but then I give it away. Like, then I'm like, okay, who can I do this to? I just can't win.
I can see that.
Okay, so let's see what houses we've got out here. We've got 11th. I've seen 11th a couple times.
I saw a 12th as well.
So your 11th house is your house of community, large groups, friends, memberships, hopes, goals, ambitions, wishes, social groups, humanitarian interests. And it also refers to self-realization, liberty, regulation. If you're 11th house, that would color the way that you interact with groups of people.
Mine's in Cancer. My 11th house.
What planet?
11th house is...
My 11th house is...
there, and it's... oh gosh. Which planet?
Guess what's funny? Mine's empty.
That is just weird.
I think mine's empty. I think.
I wonder if that means that it was like at the in-between moment, because like the perfect in-between moment. I don't know. Yeah. And what are the odds of it happening 3 times? Like, that's kind of cool. I've just never had that. I've never seen that in a chart before, so that's neat.
Hey Joey, when is your exact birthday? Like, what's the date, and then what time were you born?
You won't message
Facebook. Can you Facebook?
Well, I was just curious because my chart seems very similar to yours in a lot of ways. So I'm like, damn, were we born on the same day or something? And at the same time in different parts of the world?
I'll let Cris Facebook it, because if I open Facebook, my computer will slow right down. I'll be like, no.
Yep.
No. Yeah, my 11th house is empty.
I have to remember. Hold on.
Is yours, Joey? Is your 11th house empty?
I think so, yeah. The whole chart thing confuses me a bit, but it looks like it is. Because that's... I think so. I mean, there's Jupiter off to the side, but it's not lining up with it. This whole thing confuses me completely.
I'm getting it, Allorah. I just have to find it again, because I don't remember off the top of my head.
I'm offended. How rude. She doesn't
remember. Do you realize I did like 3 of those at once? Oh, okay, I remember now. Never mind.
I remember when you were born.
Oh, that's so funny.
Hello. Welcome to the chat.
Oh, we're close. But you know what's funny?
Time AM or PM? I can't remember.
AM.
Thank you.
That's funny. Like, so your birthday, Joey, I was supposed to be born the day after your birthday, but I was 2 weeks late.
That's funny.
Creepy.
I was 2 weeks early.
Oh, shut your face. That's crazy.
Hi, Nikki. Welcome to the random
Don't mind
chat.
me. That was just my first thought. So
We just realized that Allorah and Joey have weird things in common.
We do. Like, that's so crazy. Okay. So actually, there's a theory about like late births and early births and all of that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever heard this, but like, so when women are pregnant, that glow that they have is not really a glow. It's actually because they're carrying a fetus and it's a person. And we know that people have chakras. And so the fetus's chakras are developing as the months go along. And that's why like a pregnant woman's energy field gets larger and you feel that glow.
That makes sense.
And some of the chakras develop, if I remember this right, don't quote me, but I believe the chakras develop backwards at the same time. It takes time. Actually, I have a book on this somewhere. But anyways, and so the last chakra to develop is the root chakra. So if the baby is early, like they come early because they're all done like forming that. And if the baby is late, it's because they need to develop it further, which is interesting because in my case, I was born with a congenital heart defect. So the fact that I stayed in 2 weeks longer because our root chakra is connected to survival. So that made total sense to me.
Right.
I was like, huh.
Wow.
So that's pretty interesting.
I was born around the right time, but I was an emergency C-section. Like I was getting choked out.
I was an emergency C-section as well.
So you might say I came into this world dying.
Certainly not dull.
Say that with a straight face.
I was being born, but I was the wrong way round. So they had to C-section and lift me out.
I was born face up, looking at the ceiling instead of the floor.
B says I was 16 days late and they still had to cut me out. I guess so. If it was 16 days.
But there's something that some people think if you are a breech birth, that's something to do with being an indigo or something. I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff around birth with that. Like, if you're born with a caul, then you have the sight.
Yeah,
right.
That's a big one.
I wonder. I don't know. Like, this shit is creepy, y'all.
This shit is creepy, y'all. Quote Allorah.
No, but we're talking like, so Joey was early. I was late. We were all, coming out in crazy ways when we were born. I wonder if this is a thing.
I think
because it's common.
I think it might be a common witch thing, like because unusual births means you're coming into the world in an unusual way and then you lead an unusual life. I think it might be like a foreshadowing thing, like because I see everything from the wrong point of view because I came out the wrong way. So I like to turn things on their head.
Topsy-turvy.
I like to be topsy-turvy.
I like to get choked out and come out another way.
Back to the dungeon. And you're like, I'm sitting here thinking about mine, and if you look at it that way, that so resonates for me because we're looking up than looking down spiritually.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Huh.
Like death is scary for me. Or, well, not as comfortable, I would say.
But it's also been it's been very, very in the foreground for you.
Oh,
I mean, it is to everybody, but it has been very predominantly in the foreground for you.
Yeah, for sure. This is creepy, man. I love it. Oh, and that got me just thinking about my brother.
Yes.
He has gifts as well. Mm-hmm. And he came out feet first.
Huh.
That's same as me.
Huh. This is kind of cool.
Yeah. That's pretty interesting.
That's too much information, Chris. It's not enough. It's not enough. We need to know how she likes to be choked out. What she uses.
I prefer a nylon. No, don't.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, silk.
I don't know if I was breached, but have a birthmark. Oh, so a couple people have birthmarks too. They were talking about being breached.
Oh, well, I had a birthmark, and when I was born, it was on the center of my back, and as I grew, it moved because as I stretched out, and now it's on my butt cheek.
Oh.
There you go.
She's got a birthmark on her butt cheek. Now you guys
Too much information for everybody. For everybody.
All right. So then, what were you doing about 11th house? Is that what we were looking up? Is that what we were doing?
What before butts?
Way back there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So we talked about 11th house. But screw it. We're just going to go through these one by one real quick.
Let's do it.
And you can say whether you've got something there or if it's empty or what. Okay, so the first house, where your ascendant lies, or it always lies there, I think.
Which is Leo.
So the first house is the house of self-awareness, physical body, personality, appearance, views on life, self-identity, self-image. Early environment, beginnings, how we initiate, how we're impulsive. Any planets in this house will greatly influence your personality and how others perceive you. And mine is Virgo.
So you're a Virgo sun, Virgo rising.
Yes, ma'am.
And Joey's a Virgo sun, Virgo rising.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
but your moon is Pisces, right?
Yeah.
And hers is Taurus. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What are you?
I am a Leo ascendant.
Oh, Lord.
Like you couldn't tell from all the ways I talk with my hands and the faces that I make and the impressions. It's fucking Leo.
But it's interesting, though, because Capricorn is not like that at all. So you're very good at faces.
I'm Capricorn sun, Cancer moon, Leo rising.
Oh, my God.
Right. So, like, the Capricorn and Cancer are constantly, like, opposed, essentially.
Right.
So that's where I'm, like, essentially always in the threshold because they're exact opposites. And then the Leo is, like, the gregarious, warm one in the middle that's just like, let's just live life to the fullest. Stop arguing. So, like, it's a really, like, none of mine are on the same page. So I'm always kind of in the middle, basically.
Yeah.
But so the Leo is very much a thing. Like growing up, my hair was something I was known for because I would play with it with colors and do things. And like every 2 weeks, I'd get bored and do something entirely different. And that's a very like Leo thing to play with their mane.
So basically, what we're saying is the first house holds your ascendant sign, which is how you project yourself to other people and how they view you.
Yeah. Yeah. And because of my Leo ascendant, people rarely believe that I have issues with anxiety and that I'm an introvert.
Oh, no, I believe it.
Because a lot of people are like, but you're so demonstrative and, all that shit. Nope.
Well, this is an odd one for me though, because my sun is Virgo and my ascendant is Virgo, but I honestly feel like all the underlying fire plays merry hell with those. Like, because I'm not organized, I'm not a neat freak. I can be organized, but it's kind of like in my chaos kind of way.
But is that part of your Scorpio in there too, maybe? As well?
Yeah, maybe.
Or not Scorpio, your Taurus.
Oh,
Taurus are really stubborn, and like if you tell a Taurus they're a certain way, they're going to buck all that system from the get-go.
Well, and another thing with Virgos, too, is with the organization and the neatness, that's relative. So, like, but no, it's relative to organization and neatness to you. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a pile of shit in the corner, like books and whatever,
yeah,
it's still in a corner. You know where it is. It's not organized to anyone else, but you can go in there and pick up four in like 2 seconds.
You know where everything is, essentially, even though someone else.
Yeah. And you know if somebody's touched it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Touched it.
That's the thing. I have a Virgo brother, right? And my Virgo brother, I would go into his room. I'm younger, right? So I would go into my big brother's room and I would move like one of his bottles or something. I would just like move it like an inch over. And then I would just walk out. And he would go in.
Always notice.
Who's been in my room?
Always.
And I would just go in to move that one thing. I wasn't even in there looking at anything. I just wanted to fuck with him, like.
Oh, you're the worst.
But I knew that he would notice that one bottle in his room being off by like an inch. Because they're so like Virgos are so detail oriented that they notice shit like that no one else does.
Well, I do that with my creativity though. Like for my creations, everything is detail orientated. Like the aesthetics are. So it kind of comes in that way. Kind of sneaks up on me.
But that's another thing that I don't feel like gets said about Virgos. Virgos are very aesthetic oriented. Like they do like things to look nice.
Oh yeah.
They really do. And everybody always like, earth signs are very practical. And yeah, you're practical, but
Pretty.
Virgos also are very, like they want things to look nice and, their version of pristine, whatever that is.
Right.
I bet there are a lot of Virgo people that build houses.
Architects.
That's the one.
Yeah, I could see that.
In my head, it was like
There's a lot of Virgo Archimedes.
Yeah. Archetypes.
Yeah.
Architects. That's where I was going for, and that kind of aesthetic and details, but it kind of has function as well.
And yes, it can be practically pretty. Like they don't have to cancel out each other. But I was just saying is like Virgos specifically of the earth signs, I feel like, are very like, nope, this has to look a certain way. Like this needs to be presented in the way that I want specifically. And I need to feel okay with this.
Like, we are the sign of beauty. I mean, like that's a thing. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Mary Morning says her Virgo friend is a costume designer who makes detailed costumes. Oh my God, I bet that's amazing.
Yeah, that's a good example. Exactly. And to make stuff like that, you have to be very detail oriented. You have to be very like structured in terms of clothing, like to really. Yeah, you have to be meticulous. Exactly. And so, yeah, that's a perfect example of what I was talking about, is you can use that to create the beauty.
Okay, fourth house, because we've read second and third.
Fourth, okay.
Fourth house refers to home and everything associated with it, both childhood and current home. Family, land, personal foundations, inner emotional security, and your roots.
Sagittarius.
Okay, so my thing I'm reading here that I was wrong.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
On a deeper level, fourth house is the base of consciousness or the center of our concrete existence.
Well, damn. No, actually, my fourth house is Scorpio because I just looked this up in detail.
Of course it is. Of course.
Yeah. My Leo is first, Virgo is second, Libra is third, so Libra is the one over that. And then Scorpio is fourth.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
A lot of shit in there, man.
Yeah. So as you were like roots, family, and I'm like, ancestor work. Yep. That makes sense.
Oh my gosh, man.
What does this say about Sagittarius in 4th?
Bye, Bunny. I'm glad you got to hang out.
Wait a minute. Okay, so
yeah.
Hold up. Okay, so Jupiter.
Hello, Mr. Postman. Do you have a box? I don't think so. He's the mailman, not like the UPS guy. But sometimes.
Okay.
I'm also waiting for stones.
So Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune are in my 4th house, all in Sagittarius.
Uranus is in your 4th house?
What the heck? Yep.
I'm not.
My anus.
Just so you know.
I knew where you were going with that.
Yes.
Oh, man. What is going on with this? There we go.
Whenever I think of you, I think of blue. Because there's so much blue around you all the time. Like, your curtain is blue, your shirt is blue, there's blue on your bed.
I know. Well, it's my favorite color. If you can't tell. What do you have in your 4th house, Joey?
Yeah.
4th house is in Sagittarius.
No.
See?
So like roaming, freedom, and that's family. So that kind of makes sense too.
We're gypsies.
Yeah.
Like we don't like group.
Yeah.
Well, I had this thought today, and I was thinking about it the other day, and because I've been doing a lot of ancestor work and stuff, and I've always had a problem with the concept of home in terms of a physical place. And instead I realized that I consider home to be with people, like people I deeply connect with. So I feel at home with people rather than a place. So that might be Sagittarius in that house.
I feel like that's a Sag thing.
It's also interesting that this says like one of mine, so I have Jupiter in there, which talks about you not liking dogma. Which is so true. So fucking true.
I prefer Katma.
And and I have another one in there. So Neptune talks about how we like investigating foreign concepts. We like the idea of global village, community, all that stuff. So essentially our roots are wherever we choose to lay them down. If we, I think, I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
So my roots just run really deep in water, apparently.
Well, that's
mine is Scorpio.
Thing.
Yeah.
That's an underworld thing. That's immediately what that said to
Scorpio, so that's deep waters. Deep emotion tend to be darker. With family, with home, I guess. Yeah.
Interesting. What do you guys have in that in that house? Virgo.
I see a couple of Geminis.
Gemini. Oh Lord. So Gemini in that house would probably be like, you want to talk to everyone, but at the same time you have that duality where
sod everyone. I need my alone time.
I want to talk to everyone, but I want you to go away and leave me alone.
Yeah. I wanted to talk to everyone, and then the wind changed. Get out.
Yep. I love you. Come here. Go away.
But I would venture to say that's more like seen as probably like fickle. Like they want you when they want you, but when they're done, they're done.
So they're cats. So we're back to Catma.
See?
What do we say? Virgo? Virgo in that house with like the home and family, I would guess is like, you're running this shit. and it's going to be
ultra traditional.
Yeah, and it's going to be organized and scheduled, and yeah, house. That's what I would say. And probably also like your family reunions and holidays, and like you're that person.
Yeah.
Who else we got? All right. Well, ooh, the next one is one where I don't have anything.
You got so many of those.
I only have 3.
Yeah, but 3 is a lot considering I've never seen that in one.
Oh.
But
I think
5th house.
Well, I think they're just, I mean, I don't know. Like, I heard someone told me once that empty houses are like, they're not influenced by anything, but it's also kind of like, this is not exactly where your main focus should be in this incarnation.
Mm.
I don't know how true that is, but with this next house, that it's mega interesting to me that I don't have anything there.
So my 5th house says in my, like, the breakdown, it says 5th house is in Capricorn.
Oh, mine's Sag. So what's the 5th house mean?
You want me to read what? 5th house refers to children, creativity, and the pursuit of pleasure.
That's yeah.
This includes personal interests, love affairs, sports hobbies, speculation, risk-taking, drama, self-expression, gambling, being yourself and enjoying it.
Apparently, I have Neptune in Capricorn around there somewhere as well.
I have Sag, and the child thing makes sense because I don't want kids. I don't want kids at all. I never have. And Sages want to like roam and philosophize and explore and like, you know, they're not big on responsibility.
Well,
so that makes sense to me. That makes total sense to me.
There. Which I'm not going to go into all my issues because we don't have time for that. But but it makes total sense because Cris knows, you know, a little bit about what I've been going through, and so it's like, maybe this has something to do with it.
Well, Martin, you're a Capricorn, so what do you reckon for the Capricorn for that house? Is that I would quite like a family and kids, but it has to be right. It has to be your right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It has to be the right person and the right.
And also Capricorns, for as conventional as they're often said, but aren't, like Capricorns do in their mind imagine that like white picket fence bullshit.
Yeah. I could see that.
They do. But then, you know, like the other stuff hits and they're like, what is the reality of this? But they would love to have something like that one day, and they would love to like even moreover have control of something that day. So be the one that has it fully in control and has a good life. Yes.
Pause.
Yes.
So there's a clause with this house. So romance, dating, and sexual relationships are ruled by the 5th house. However, marriage is in the 7th house because until recent modern times, marriage was not considered something that was done for pleasure.
Oh, that's interesting. I've wondered why they were in separate. Huh. I didn't think about that.
The 7th house. What's my 7th house? Let's have a look.
Oh, Joey's
She's like, what is my second? What's my second?
Why? Why does nobody love me?
Oh my God.
Pisces. There you go.
6, 7. I have Aquarius.
Wait, I don't know. Wait. Oh, shit. Let me look.
So mine's an Aquarius, which basically tells me that I want nothing for convention. And that is how my marriage went down. Like, we literally just went to the courthouse and signed some papers. And then we went to, like, Chili's.
Pisces for marriage. Can you imagine? I need a marriage that will adapt and go with the flow, but also be romantic. Is that what? Is that what we're saying with Pisces marriage? That's not a tall order at all.
Oh.
Yeah, these are cookies. Everybody's like, what are you eating? It's they're lemon cookies.
Shazzies.
I haven't eaten yet today, and I'm like, it's gonna be a little bit. Let me just stick something in my face.
I haven't eaten anything today, and it is nearly 5 o'clock here.
What the hell are you doing?
I've been occupied all day.
What's the house for eating?
Mine's in Taurus, whatever it is.
So I miscounted. My 7th house is still empty, by the way.
I feel like that's depressing.
Right?
Or you've got no set parameters for marriage, and it's maybe it changes depending on your life path rather than being set in stone.
True. I, like of like all the signs in my chart, I have the most signs in the 4th house and the 12th.
Most of mine are in 4th and 5th.
Oh my God. This is 12th house. This is what it says. This is probably the most misunderstood house of all. Well, no shit. Oh my God, don't choke.
I'm fine.
Don't die on chat.
Oh, wait till you hear this. The 12th house refers to the subconscious, the hidden self that exists apart from our physical everyday reality. This includes the unconscious mind, subconscious memory, subconscious habit patterns from the past, karmic debt, escapism, spiritual realization, and our self-undoing.
I think I've got quite a lot in there, and I think that's where my Scorpio is.
I don't have anything in the other houses. Like, I go up to like the 6th house, and after that or the 7th house, I guess it would be. And I don't have a lot of like, you know how you're looking at the circle, the actual natal chart circle? Everything is on like the lower half, with the exception of my moon.
Oh no, I'm wrong. It's all in Leo. All my 12th house and stuff is all. It's the one with all the Leo in it, with my Venus and my Mars. So my subconscious is Leo, which is why it's bursting out when I start singing.
It just bubbles up.
Oh, that's so crazy.
So wait, which one was the subconscious? What are we talking about? Which house?
I have 12th house.
12th house is Cancer for me. So my subconscious cries a lot and goes into their shell. I don't know.
No, your subconscious is deep. A deep thinker and a deep feeler.
Yeah. And I feel like you go inward for spiritual realization and stuff. Like,
yeah,
you have a lot of like witchy tools and stuff, but that doesn't mean anything to you.
That's actually, so that explains something because that's actually something I was thinking about yesterday actually, is that when people will ask me for like book recommendations and stuff, like I read books, but I don't really care. Like when they ask me for stuff, I'm not that channel.
Right.
Like, I'm the channel that's going to be like, what you're looking for, you're not going to find in a book.
Right.
Go meditate. Go ask them. Go talk to them. Go listen to the trees. Go watch the world around you. Go listen to your own current inside. That's how you find that answer. Because the truth is you can learn about the other stories. You can learn about those things via talking with that deity or talking with your ancestors, and that's through going inward. So like that makes total sense that that's where I come from then. Because I wondered why I did that. And I'm like, does that mean that I'm not scholastic enough for you people? But no, it's just how I operate.
Okay, so Joey,
Yeah.
What other planets do you have over there? Besides
something playing in my okay, sorry. Something was playing in my background. I was like, where on earth does that come from? Right, sorry. 12th house, Leo.
You got Venus.
I've got Venus in Leo, I've got Mars in Leo, I've got Mercury in Leo. Let's just check. Yeah, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and 12th house are all Leo.
So I have Venus and Mars in there as well. So what does that mean, man?
Which house?
Mars. We didn't touch on Mars.
Oh, Mars. Oh, Mars is Scorpio for me. So Venus in, what are you, Allorah? Mars is Venus, what?
Mars. Yeah, and they're both Leo, and they're both in the 12th house. Oh.
So when you get pissed, you get real pissed. Real pissed. Basically.
But I have a long fuse.
You do. You have a long fuse, but when it happens, it's like...
Well, on my thing, it says that having Mars in Leo is one of the more sexual positions of Mars. And actually, they are rather easy to arouse. Their passion is long-standing. Mars in Leo natives enjoy sex more than most, as long as heavy doses of love and romance are part of the package. Impatient with a small-mindedness and disloyalty, Mars in Leo natives generally have a strong idealistic streak. They get fired up when they feel they've been humiliated, and they defend. They defend their high principles with ardor. Oh God, my brain's not with us today. It's too much talking today. Mars in Leo natives act with their heart first, and if their ego is tied up with their actions, this becomes a great sense of pride. Although some can be self-righteous or quarrelsome, the more sophisticated people with this in their position are kindly leaders.
That is something about Leos that I will say, because a lot of people are like, oh, they're the stage ham, which they are, and they're very, demonstrative, and they're very like all out all the time, but they also have huge hearts. When they love hard. Like they fall fast, and they will give you their everything. Like they are extremely dedicated, they're extremely protective, like ferociously so. Lion joke.
Oh yeah. Fiercely loyal.
They love with all of their being.
And having that in the 12th house apparently means that we love research.
Oh, hell yeah, I do. Hell yeah, I do.
So that makes sense. They could specialize as a lab worker, doctor, teacher, prison worker, or hospice worker. So because that kind of organization comes through when it's in the 12th house as well. But I completely agree with like loving hard, and because that's always just been part of who I am. Like, if I love you, and that's it. You're with me for life. But if I don't love you, outside the wall.
But are you the same as me? Like to get to that place in my life, it takes quite a while.
It either takes an incredibly unique individual that might blow through all of that, or it takes work. So Cris is one that blew through all of that because I just love you. I don't want to sleep with you, but I love you. And so very unique individuals can get fast tracks. But generally speaking, yes, there's like a level of you have to be elevated to get to that point. And if you're kind of naturally elevated, then you get fast tracked. But otherwise, you've got to elevate before I let you in this gate.
You got to elevate to be in the gate.
You got to elevate to get in this gate. Leo showing.
But well, for me, it's almost like. So I have a lot of acquaintances, and I get along, but with people when I'm in a social situation.
Yeah.
You can call me at 3 a.m. and I will get my ass out of bed and come get you and all of that.
Yeah. Yep. I think that's an earth sign thing too, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Any earth sign, once you are their friend, they will do anything for you. Period.
I
You can. They are the friend that you would call at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
They would get in their car in their pajamas and come get you from like the next state if they had to, if you were stranded.
We won't be happy about it.
No, we won't be happy about it. And we will have some I told you so's in that trip back. But we will come get you.
I wonder how much of it is learned though. Like, I wonder how much of like earth signs are naturally feel like they want to give and they want to be helpers and they want to be in service, and then they get burnt the heck out of because people take advantage of that.
Oh yeah.
So then they put those walls up, and it's like half of a birth thing and half of a learned thing. So it kind of combines the two.
B says yes, but Virgos will also hold a grudge. Yeah, earth signs in general will also hold a grudge.
For this Virgo to hold a grudge, you've got to have done something horrifying, because otherwise I don't do that.
See, for me, nope, I remember.
I remember
what you did, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to be a bitch. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not going to be a bitch. I will be civil.
Yeah.
But you will forever be on the outside of that wall.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a sign to it.
True facts.
What was I gonna say?
I've got 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
then we should probably like wrap stuff up.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, this has been fun. I've enjoyed this.
I know. This
we
was
can
fun.
do this again, by all means.
Yeah.
This
I
is
would love to.
You know, this is kind of like what do you call it? Social learning. Like, cause we're all like still learning, and then everybody who's watching, like, we're all back and forth and learning. Like, I did, you mentioned that I did profiles and stuff. That was like a different kind of astrology, really. So in addition to like all this houses and signs and planets and all that, there's also, like, when you're born, there's also fixed stars that, like, constellations move and all of that. But when you're born, like, you put in the time that you were born, there's a whole list of stars that were directly above where the place that you were born that were not moving. And so that's the astrology that I looked at when I did that.
Well, because you were doing like cookie.
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 Yes, that's right. No, you were doing like starseed stuff.
Right.
And it's still, that's how you were finding with the constellations. I see.
Yeah, and it's still applicable. But
yeah.
But it's just way interesting, like, how it all, gosh, like, that's one of the things I love about the craft in general, is that it's so complex. Like, you think and then you're like, no. Like, here you go.
What I like.
Here's this now.
It's like, maybe this is my 12th cancer right now, but like, now that we've fucking learned this,
casual conversation, drop it in.
Bam. But I feel like we use a lot of words for a lot of the same current or energy of the same shit, because we're trying to get a grasp on it in many different ways, but it's the same thing. So like, whether it's what our starseed stuff is, right, or like what our sign is, or our Myers-Briggs test, or, you know what I'm saying, like all of these things, or like what was it, what Harry Potter house are you, or like, these are all things where we're trying to know each other. What are you?
Ravenclaw.
Yes, we're all Ravenclaw.
Not surprised. Not surprised.
No, me either.
Well, I'm a little bit surprised, I will say.
Really?
I would have figured one of you guys would be Slytherin.
Oh,
no.
As
I actually, my runner-up is Hufflepuff.
Oh my! Really?
My runner-up is Gryffindor.
Yeah.
So.
Look at that. Still like Joey.
There's a bunch of
Ravenclaw. I want to be like you when I grow up.
I'm friends with a lot of Slytherins, though.
Yeah, me too.
I've seen Slytherins and Ravenclaws surround me.
True.
Yeah. But what was I going to say? Anyway, yeah, so I think it's my 12th house because I look into the fact that, like, it's that current underneath. We just have a lot of words for the same shit. And we're trying to, like, understand ourselves via it. But really, like, it's like the words, like, indigo and then, like, empath. And, like, a lot of these things blur.
Right. For sure. I agree.
Yeah. Anyway, though, it's over time. So, thank you guys for being on my channel.
Okay. Anytime.
We're gonna drag Allorah back on somehow.
Well, hopefully soon. These will no longer be.
We'll get to see your eyes.
Look into my. She's worn them on purpose to avoid the mind control, so she doesn't end up
really
back
what it is.
Yeah.
They'll never know. Have an official for Allorah.
I've been told, like, from now on, like, when I do STW, the glasses are thing. And I'm like, no, guys.
That was, guys, if you haven't looked at it, look up Spread the Switches and watch the last one that happened because it was great.
Oh my God, we couldn't stop laughing. And, like, after we turned the camera off, Avalon was like, I literally was gripping, like, my chair because I had fallen off. But I was like, oh my God.
I'm so happy too that Chase is gonna be a host there from now on because like you guys just flowed so well and it was so funny and yeah. No, I'm really glad that he's gonna be on there more.
And see, this is what happens when you bring an air sun to try to balance to Earth. It's kind of funny.
Because he's a Libra, I remember. All right. Okay, guys. Thank you for being here. We gotta let Joey go. So I love your faces, and I love your faces, ladies. And we'll see you again later. Bye.